Who is going to take the mantle and who will be the heir to the throne? Bronny or Bryce? Before we get into that, if you want to win a PS5 with NBA 2K22 and Madden NFL 22 included, leave a like, comment, subscribe, and turn on notifications to enter the giveaway. These are the questions that everyone has been asking every time LeBron James gets older. In the NBA, there really is no one that looms quite as large as LeBron James. The man is his own franchise if we take a serious look at what he's achieved so far. Besides sweeping almost every medal, trophy, and ring obtainable in the NBA, he's also extended himself into Hollywood, fashion, and a lot of other industries that have helped his net worth match his actual worth. Because, if you want to be candid, whether you love the man or hate him, LeBron deserves all of the accolades, praise, and money that he gets. He's earned it. He has also earned the right to be called a GOAT, something that MJ diehards wouldn't be too happy to hear. When you consider the background he came from, it makes no sense and, at the same time, complete sense that he grew up to become this legendary force that everyone reckons he is. Born in Akron, Ohio, LeBron's father had an extensive criminal record and was not present in his life. He was raised by a single mom who struggled to find steady work as they moved from apartment to apartment. James had every excuse to turn to gangbanging and drugs, but as fate would have it, his mom chose to send him to a local youth football coach, Frank Walker, who introduced him to basketball. By the time he reached high school, it was undeniable that he was already one of the most promising players of all time. LeBron already had fame on his tail in high school, and skill-wise, he never for once showed any sign of decline. The King has remained dominant all the way from his high school days at St. Vincent St. Mary up until today. He has also managed to be more in the news for his achievements than anything else. His achievements are the stuff of dreams. 4 championship titles, 4 MVP awards, 4 NBA Finals MVP awards, 2 Olympic gold medals. He's the only player to win championships with 3 different teams. He's competed in 10 NBA Finals, 8 of them consecutively with the Heat and the Cavaliers from 2011 to 2018. He holds the record for all-time playoff points, is 3rd in all-time points, and 8th in career assists. He has been selected to the All-NBA team a record 17 times and has made the NBA All-Defensive First Team 5 times, and has also been named an All-Star 17 times, including 3 All-Star MVP selections. LeBron is a formidable beast. However, nothing lasts forever, and at the age of 36, LeBron looks poised for retirement. Already, he has 2 sons that look like they can chart their path under the LeBron name, Bronny James, the older son, and Bryce Maximus James, the younger. Now, let it be said right from the start that both players are genuinely good players in their own right. And while their father's viral press predictably spills to their front yard, it's the comparison between the two that has kept everyone guessing who could actually be the one who takes over the LeBron legacy in the NBA. The older son, LeBron Raymond James Jr., also known as Bronny, is 16 years old, stands at an impressive 6 foot 4 inches, has a great frame, and efficiently plays a point guard position while being a formidable player in his own right. From the moment he touched the ball as a kid, all of the media have been crazy about him. Everyone believed that he would be the heir to the throne. He's graced magazine covers, including the prestigious Sports Illustrated, something that his father also did when he was younger. He's been taking interviews like a bona fide star, and all of the world's attention has been on him, drawing insane crowds of people to high school basketball events like his father did back in the days. This might be stale news to some of you, but remember when colleges were lining up with scholarship considerations for him before he hit puberty at the start of his junior freshman year, silently hoping that the LeBron seed had the LeBron streak? His father's status and fame hasn't hampered his growth, nor has it overvalued his worth. Bronny is a really good player, and he has proven it time and again. He has his loyal fan base and has been praised by both pundits, fans, and teammates for his maturity and brilliance on the court. Everyone is begging for a generational sequel, and their pressure cooker of expectations has been laid at the feet of Bronny James. However, if you want to be LeBron, then you have to beat LeBron, and that starts from being the best player on whatever team you're on. So the first question needs to be this: is Bronny the best player on his high school team? Bronny is an athletic combo guard with a better jump shot than his dad had at that age, and a growing feel for the game. The amount of raw talent he has is exciting, but unfortunately, he isn't the best player on his current team. That status goes to BJ Boston and Zaire Williams. As most of us know, Bronny is now back from that injury he suffered back in February, and looks to be going stronger every day. In the latest ranking, he's now ranked 30 and 28 by some scouting reports, and 5th at his position in the country. Back in December, Bronny was ranked 19th in the country, but that doesn't mean he's been slipping rank-wise. The reason for the drop is most likely because of that knee injury, which he looks to have completely shaken off. Bronny is really athletic, something he's obviously taken from his father. But what's more impressive is how he's kept on developing his athleticism over the years. We can see that from all the crazy dunks we've seen the 16-year-old do in warm-ups before games. But what's even more impressive is his vision for the game and passing while he's playing as an off-guard combo. He likes to play like a floor general, or the playmaker of his team, and he does everything a floor general does well. He knows how to pick a pass, make precise movements, control the game, get all his teammates involved with the ball without forcing plays. It just makes you think that he's going to develop into a full-time point guard with time. So given all that, the next question is if Bronny is even a better player than his younger brother Bryce James. Yes, Bryce Maximus James might just be 14 years old, but he's already quite the baller. As a direct result of all the press his brother gets, Bryce is hardly in the public eye. But it seems that that's a good thing because it has allowed him to chart his own path and create something special for himself that does not necessarily have to be in comparison with his father. Also, Bryce attends the same school with his big brother, Sierra Canyon in Chatsworth, California, which has also added an extra layer of obscurity to his status as a player. Bryce is in a position where he has to deal with both his brother's and father's shadow before he can even prove himself. Coupled with that, Sierra Canyon attracts some of the most promising rising talents in basketball, which is yet another hurdle that makes being recognized as a good player quite difficult. I believe going to a school like Sierra Canyon will aid his development big time, as Bryce will be going up against the best of the best in the country, and hey, you know what they say, iron sharpens iron. Bryce is also currently competing in the Bad Boys Summer while playing for the Strive for Greatness under 15 team, which is pretty impressive. Bryce is only 14 years of age, playing 15-year-olds, which I believe is massive for him, as well as his confidence and skill. Playing against better players and older players will only improve his overall skill and make him better. Going up against the AVAC Ballers, Bryce performed a Euro step that had his father and brother who were supporting him standing at their feet. The whole of social media went crazy. Bryce is currently 5'11", which is a tremendous height for a 14-year-old, and he's way taller than Bronny was at his age. With that height now and the fact that boys don't stop growing until they're 21, you can't help but wonder just how tall this kid is going to be. Take a look at this picture that LeBron took at a party to celebrate the release of his film, Space Jam. As LeBron stood alongside his two sons for a picture, you'd notice that Bryce looks almost as tall as his elder brother, who is reportedly standing at 6'3". Bryce is also currently about 90 pounds, and if you look at him, he looks like he's still got some baby fat, which is not a bad thing. But if he goes into the gym to work on that, he's going to become massive and grow to become one of those massive players who are very difficult to defend against. While Bronny is almost like a clone of his father and has adapted a style similar to that of his father, Bryce, on the other hand, is stuck in the early stages getting to know and understand the game. But most importantly, and here's what I like, is the fact that Bryce looks to be on a path of his own. Maybe that's because he doesn't get as much attention as Bronny or whatever, but I like the fact that he's walking in his own shoes, with little or no pressure. Bryce appears to have a more spot-up shooter style and can drive to the basket efficiently. Apart from his growth size, the most impressive thing about Bryce is his shooting. So much that LeBron James believes Bryce is the best shooter in the family. The kid looks like he was born to shoot the ball. We know his father, LeBron James, is a good shooter of the ball himself, but that's not exactly what he's known for. Scouts have also identified the 14-year-old as an excellent shooter from behind the arc, which is a skill that's become a very important ingredient for the making of any great player in the modern NBA. Bryce looks like he's going to grow up to combine LeBron's athleticism, physique, and shooting to his game, and if he ends up doing just that, he's going to be the best in the family. For a 14-year-old, Bryce already possesses a great athleticism and should turn out to become a brilliant overall player who has all the necessary ingredients to become a success in the NBA. He won't be eligible for draft until 2029. But before then, he still has a lot of time on his side to become a fantastic player. It would be interesting to see the kind of player he develops into in the coming years. From all we can see from Bryce, we can tell that he has all the makings to be a great athlete or all the physical attributes he needs to pursue a career in basketball. And he's only going to keep growing and developing from here on. Another thing is that the size and height of a player always plays a huge role in the position a player will take in the NBA. And given Bryce's size and his potential height, there's a possibility he's going to end up as a forward in the future. Bryce looks like he's going to become an all-around player and might even end up getting better than his brother, Bronny. Besides, it wouldn't be the first time in the NBA that a younger one will outshine his older brother. Just take a look at LaMelo. Fingers crossed, but Bryce looks like the real deal for me and will likely be better than Bronny.